First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on some few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing Jones. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd, here's Algier. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Burrow on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The numbers for McLaurin a week ago. 4 catches, 90 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Harris running straight ahead. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Harris. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
From midfield now, Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down, Burrow. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, and that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Algier, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Najee Harris and the rest of this offense worked their way back onto the field.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, they get downfield creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Starting the drive with Algier. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Taking a glance here at the numbers last week for Algier. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Olave. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Cowboys at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cruz. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, this is Henderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
On third down, Burrow. Eluding and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
One of the best in the NFL in no small part because of his running ability. But on that play, didn't matter to the defense at all. Nice stop for them, a feather in their cap for getting the sack and brought down one of the toughest guys to catch in the NFL.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here on these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. And this is Shepard on the jet sweep. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Jones. Off play action. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw again. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A handoff, Fournette running left. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Najee Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. But time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. First down. Here's Burrow. This one taken in by Olave.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Burrow. He lets it fly for Lockett. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun to give to Henderson. And he stopped immediately there. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Henderson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start the drive with Harris. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and less than a yard.
Back to throw. Jones. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Jones on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Jones now throwing on first down. It's brought in by Harris. And he's got some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. That's swung out, and it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Cowboys have recovered. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Now Burrow on first down. Caught left side, Hopkins. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They will throw on first down with Burrow. This complete to Lockett.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Now Burrow.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
To the air again, Burrow. And here's Freiermuth again. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
It's caught. Lockett.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was the Bills who pick up the victory at home. Austin Eckler, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Ezekiel Elliott, a touchdown run in the victory. And finally, a good one scheduled for Monday Night Football between the New York Jets and what equates to be a very tough opponent. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats for New England in that first half. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. A very nice job right there, working in the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots 15-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gotten his way in this drive. He's keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
For the field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now Jones. And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On the move to his left. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Agnew now to return. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Algier now up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Burrow. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New England. "46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Cowboys.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Algier going straight ahead.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to the guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow looking to pass. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow will throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. It's complete to Hopkins.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Chris Olave
from 19 yards away. And they're able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game. even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. Oh, good move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Oftentimes, broken tackles are his specialties. Put another one on his tally there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. One-on-one, not likely to get him down. You need everyone else to get there and help you. I think they were signaling for you and I to jump on the pile and try and get him down, weren't they?
You don't want me out there, I promise you. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On the give, this is Harris. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2. Jones, and he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, New England.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the 38, Jones got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 26 yards. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They're passing here. Joe Burrow drives the left side and finds Olave. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now Burrow. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They go play action with Burrow. He hits his target, Lockett. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run here with Algier.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tyler Algier
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
They'll start on the ground with Harris.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. He's got Higbee complete right side. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 68 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. First down, and they go back to Harris. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's Jones. Off the play fake. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second down and goal. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyler Higbee. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So now Jones and the Patriots down by 5. A little over a minute to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Jones. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. To throw is Jones. Harris has it over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond mid.